Presentan P1.
Conoce termas de Río Hondo, en Santiago del Estero.
Pauni, www.pauni.com.ar.
Citroën.
Nueva Toyota Innova.
Amigos de P1, bienvenidos a otro programa muy especial grabado aquí en Europa. Estamos en Versalles, en la zona sur de París, para mostrarles cómo funciona Citroën Racing. Estuvimos con Pierre Budar, el director general de la compañía de competición de Citroën, ya en el Rally de Argentina, y nos mostró cómo era la logística en un rally, en una carrera. Hoy nos toca estar aquí en la fábrica y merced a la gestión de Soledad Bereciartúa y de todo Citroën en Argentina, pudimos acceder a visitar la fábrica. Tenemos ciertas restricciones, hay mucho material que no se puede mostrar, por lo tanto hay imágenes algo genéricas de cada una de las áreas. Sin embargo, es muy interesante escuchar cómo Budar nos explica el funcionamiento de Citroën Racing y también ver la factoría, esta verdadera fábrica de campeonatos. De aquí salieron los 9 títulos de Sebastián Loeb, también salieron los de Pechito López, nada menos, los 3 del Campeonato Mundial de Turismo en WTCC entre 2014 y 2016. Bienvenidos a Citroën Racing, se los presentamos en P1.
Here in Satori, we have racing activities for the 3 brands of the group PSA group, Citroën, Peugeot and DS. And we have around 300 people working here. Some people are working for all the different programs, so it's common activities. And some are focused on WRC for Citroën only and for other programs also. Around 100 people are working on WRC altogether, and on each event, on each rally, we have around 40 people on the ground. For the mechanics, we have 4 different teams, and each team is linked to a car. And for each rally, we have 2 cars with 2 mechanics teams, and the rally after, we have the 2 different teams coming, and we have some cycle like this for the mechanics to be able to prepare the car and to do the race with the same car. Some activities has to be planned very early before the season. As example, some logistics has to be done before, maybe one year before. Example. To book the hotel or sometimes planes or so, it's cheaper if we book earlier. And also for testing and development, we also have to do some works 1 year before to have the parts ready for the next season. And then we also have to plan all the test session, and this is a few months before. Of course, it depends on sometimes the program. WRC regulations allow us to do 53 days of tests during the year. So we plan this test according to our needs. And of course, if we have to do some development for parts used next year, we have to do it this year using this allowed days. The car is completely assembled here, of course, but Main of the parts are produced by suppliers. We have our suppliers all around France, even Europe sometimes. But here we do all the assembly and all the tuning of the car. But the production of components is made by very specific suppliers who are very skilled in racing parts, let's say. Racing and especially rally is part of Citroën culture and history. As you know, we have a very long history with rally in Citroën. A lot of titles already win as a world champion, even for drivers. As you can remember, we have a very nice epopee with Sébastien Loeb, who wins 9 titles with us. And it's a very good way to have the Citroën brand well known around the world. The rally gives us some mediatic exposure, and this gives us also a way to promote the brand, to make the brand well known by our customers. And of course, it gives us also some way to be very skilled on technical developments. Some of these developments, because as you know, for racing we need to do a very push development in any ways. We have to do it as best as possible for performance and so on. And this can be used also, can be a way to introduce some new technology in our serial cars. As example, we have for the suspensions, some new suspensions launched on the latest serial cars, as the C4 Cactus or the C5 Across. These suspensions are especially developed for a better comfort, and the technology used for these cars is coming from the racing car. We have implemented on the serial car some technology used for the racing car since 2000, when we came back to racing in WRC.
Nuevo Citroën C4 Lounge. Deja que el confort te mueva.
Citroën.
Pauni, la fuerza de la mayoría. En Argentina, 6 de cada 10 tractores son Pauni. Pauni, www.pauni.com.ar.
Amigos, estamos en el Conservatoire Citroën, en el norte de París, en la zona del aeropuerto de Charles de Gaulle. Está este lugar donde se guarda la colección de autos históricos de Citroën. Y si bien hay autos que son reliquias, nuestro programa es de automovilismo deportivo, así que vamos a buscar los autos de carrera. Miren por dónde empezamos, claramente, ¿no? WTCC, los autos de Pechito López. El último, el de color rojo, ¿se acuerdan? Y el primero, el de 2014, con el que el cordobés sorprendió al mundo del turismo con esa contundencia que le permitió ganarle a Ivan Müller, básicamente, pero también a sus otros dos compañeros, a Sébastien Loeb y a Maquinwa. Nos trae buenos recuerdos estar aquí, ver estos autos en el comienzo de nuestra recorrida por el Conservatoire Citroën. Cuando todavía no existía el Dakar, se llamaba Raid Afrique, era una carrera mucho más corta, mucho más breve y se corría con autos de todo tipo. Por ejemplo, con este 12B de 1973, lo que queda del auto. Pero tampoco tendría mucho más, le faltan un par de puertas traseras, pero el auto es el que corrió en África en su momento. Otros parecidos, incluso con la planchuela arriba del techo, para poder salir de los bancos de arena. 1971, 13.500 kilómetros, de París a París nuevamente, recorriendo caminos de África en la mayoría de la carrera. Este es un auto de rally, el Citroën DS Prototype fue de 1972, de frente parece un auto imponente, sin embargo cuando uno gira y empieza a verlo atrás, termina rápidamente y es corto de cola. Y luego vino el SM Bandama, con el que corrieron Rally Costa de Marfil, aquel que Jorge Recalde, ¿se acuerdan?, descolló con un Mercedes, bueno, año 1973. Un 6 cilindros en B de 90 grados, 3.000 centímetros cúbicos y 250 HP. Mucha potencia, ¿eh? Este imponente CX 2400 Super Grupo B corrió en 1977 el Rally de Senegal. Jim Warburg y Christian Heisdorfer fueron los encargados de llevarlo hasta el segundo lugar a este auto que tenía suspensión hidroneumática, ¿se acuerdan? En los 80 cuando llegó a Argentina este auto fue una revolución porque subía y bajaba la suspensión. Bueno, con este auto, con esa suspensión, corrieron el Rally de Senegal en 1977 terminando en la segunda posición. Para los amantes del rally y especialmente del Grupo B, del extinto Grupo B, una pista. BX4TC, el Grupo B de Citroën que alcanzó a correr muy poco tiempo. Era la época de los prototipos que se hacían especialmente para correr rally. Tenían que enfrentarse a los Lancia Delta S4, los Audi Sport 4 S1, los Peugeot 205 Turbo 16, los Ford Escort RS200. En el Conservatoire Citroën hay uno de estos autos, BX4TC, del Grupo B de Rally Mundial. Los del Dakar. El ZX. Ari Vatanen, Pierre Lartigue. Estamos hablando de 1992. París, Moscú, Pekín. Este ZX Rally de 2 litros y 330 caballos de fuerza. Y luego los autos rojos. Miren las dimensiones de este auto, ¿no? Muy ancho. Conceptualmente hasta parecido a los Peugeot que corrieron el último Dakar. París-Dakar, París. Y empezamos con la historia de Sébastien Loeb. Citroën Saxo, con el que comenzaron Loeb y Elena a correr en rally. Chiquito, pequeño. Y al lado, Empieza el Zara, Campeonato de Francia del 88, 89 y 2001, de Sébastien Loeb con este auto. Y vamos al siguiente Zara, el World Rally Car, el C4, autos con los que Loeb marcó la historia. Recuerden que ganó 9 campeonatos del mundo, todos con Citroën.
It will be necessary to make the WRC regulation move towards this kind of technology, because of course it will become very important in the serial production to use electrical hybrid technology to meet the CO2 regulations, especially in Europe. We will have to implement a lot of cars with this technology to save CO2. And we have to promote these cars and this technology. And the Citroën brand will need also to make the customers aware of what we are able to do in this kind of technology. So we wish to go on in WRC, but for that we need also the regulation to allow us to show our skill in these technology. That's why we have discussion with the FIA and the other manufacturers to modify the regulation towards this kind of technology for the next years. But this needs, of course, to see what technically we can do to use some more probably electrical power in the rally car. What we could do for racing car using this new technology is also to consider that it's different during the stage section and the road section, because in rally we also have to use our racing car in a normal traffic, and in this situation we could consider also the car to be used in an electric mode. It will save CO2 during the road section when we are going through the village and the towns without maybe noise, to keep quiet during the race, even when we go through a town. It could be one way also to have this technology to be promoted. And during the stage we will need to save the show. The current show in WRC is probably very good. And we want this show to remain as it is. So we will not escape to use also petrol engine, and we want to keep this show at the level we have today. Maybe using additional technology to have even more power or even less consumption, but still using petrol engine with the power, the noise and so on, which are part of the radio, of course. But we can also include this technology, considering this approach to have different use during road section and during stages. If we had the opportunity to use this kind of technology for the rally, for Citroën, of course we will benefit from the expertise of our friends from DS working for the Formula E. For the time being, this is a program as it has been decided. DS is on Formula E, Citroën on WRC, and Peugeot on WRX. For the next 2 years, Citroën has already confirmed we are going to be a part of the WRC. If there is any modification, and if we are allowed to do some new development and new technology, we will of course made some modification on our car. But basically we will probably use the same regulation as today, and we will just do some slight modification to of course improve the car, but as it is today, on the base we have today, which is quite good already, but of course we still work to make it more and more efficient and performant. And this will request some jokers, as the FIA has allowed us, but still on the existing car, if the regulation doesn't change, of course, which is what we wish.
Cada viaje es único. Confort, espacio y seguridad. Probada en todo tipo de viajes. Nueva Toyota Innova.
Es tu momento de volar. Viaja de Buenos Aires a Termas de Río Hondo o viceversa desde 2.100 pesos. Ida y vuelta. Salimos los miércoles y domingos. Termas de Río Hondo es vida. Más información en turismosantiago.gov.ar.
You know, competition, racing in sport is alright. You cannot sure to win. If you want to be sure to win, you are not going to some competition. Huh? So of course, when you do competition, you need to do all your best to win, but you never know. Anyway, we are here to fight to get back some good result and some winning races, and we fight for this. It's also a way to show how much we are able to recover sometimes some difficult period. We have to do more work, more focus, more to be more accurate on our work to go back to success. And of course, we have to do all what we can to come back for Citroën to win. We are working on this to prepare the next period with more success for Citroën.
80, flat, 6 left over crest. Oh, good. You all right?
When we had to stop with Chris was according to a specific reason of especially safety, because we think we may have some issue with his way to drive even when he should be able to avoid any problem. We had some problems. Now we are starting to rebuild the team and the organization, and we want to have all the different necessary items to be back for the win. Which one, Sébastien Loeb?
No. Cheers.
Sébastien Loeb is involved in a full program with the WRX for Peugeot, and we are looking for a first driver able to win on every surface and to fight for the complete championship.
And Sébastien is possible? It's a dream?
He's one of the drivers, I think, available to win in any surface and to fight for a championship. And he's French.
A veces uno tiene noción de cómo funcionan las cosas, pero no tiene tanta certeza, y conocer el detalle de este tipo de lugares, como fue Citroën Racing hoy en P1, verdaderamente nos abre la cabeza a entender cómo funciona el automovilismo a nivel global. Hay mucho más que el presupuesto que se dedica a correr, hay mucho más que el resultado que se obtiene, los desarrollos, la evolución, la tecnología que se pone en la pista primero o en los caminos de rally en el caso de Citroën y después se traslada a los autos de calle. Lo hemos escuchado a Pierre Budar contarnos cómo la suspensión del auto de rally fue la originaria de autos de calle que hoy tiene la fábrica corriendo, andando por la calle, que usted puede comprar el auto en una concesionaria normal. Es el objetivo del automovilismo y por esa razón queríamos venir a Versalles a conocer esta particular fábrica de campeonatos como es Citroën Racing. Esperemos que les haya gustado. Un abrazo muy grande a todos. Desde París, desde Francia, seguimos recorriendo el mundo del automovilismo en P1. La semana que viene estaremos nuevamente en esta pantalla.